On the behalf of the Department of Natural Resources, I'd like to welcome you to the public informational meeting for Weston Bend State Park. I'm Superintendent Shanea Frederick. Informational meetings are held for all state parks and historic sites each year to ensure citizens have input regarding facilities and services. I'm joining you today from the recently completed Phase 1 project on our paved trail. This project was funded in part by the federal RTP grant and consisted of the removal and replacement of large failing culverts that channel drainage under the trail. The Missouri State Park System has 93 parks and historic sites with over 160,000 acres for public use. The park's soils and water sales tax provides about 75% of the funding for the system. That sales tax is split between Missouri State Parks and the Missouri Soil and Water Conservation Program. The remaining 25% of funding comes from revenue generated in parks. The mission of the park system is to preserve and interpret the state's finest examples of natural landscapes and cultural landmarks, and to provide recreational opportunities compatible with those resources. In 2023, Weston Bend welcomed just over 200,000 visitors. Many of our visitors come to enjoy our 10.5 miles of hiking trails that meander through the Missouri River bottomlands and bluffs. The park's proximity to Kansas City makes Weston Bend a very popular choice for a weekend getaway. This is reflected by the 5,319 camping nights that were sold last year in our 35-site campground. In the next year, there will be several major projects occurring at Weston Bend. The campground will be getting a new loop of 14 full hookup campsites, a new host site, and an additional small shower house. The new campsites will be located adjacent to the current campground. Increasing the number of sites available will help us to better serve Missouri's camping public. The campground expansion project is being funded by a revenue bond initiative and a federal Land and Water Conservation Fund grant. Construction is expected to begin by the end of the year. We are nearing the final stages of design for a water and wastewater improvement project. This project will focus on replacing and rerouting portions of the park's water system, as well as upgrades to the campground sewer system. These upgrades are being funded with American Rescue Plan Act funds. Phase 2 of our paved trail project is currently being designed. This phase of the project will consist of rerouting and paving portions of the trail to decrease steep grades. This project is being funded in part by a federal RTP grant. In the last year, park staff have given 103 park programs reaching approximately 2,845 visitors. The annual Wings Over Weston School Day was held on May 3rd. The event featured educational games and activities focused on teaching children the importance of birds, migration, and bird habitat. The event was attended by 214 students and 40 volunteers. Unfortunately, the public day of the event had to be canceled due to inclement weather. Thank you for watching and attending our virtual public meeting presentation. Please feel free to share this link with your family and friends. We welcome your feedback, as this video will be posted until the end of the month. If you have any questions, you can reach out to the park office at 816-640-5443. You may also use the comment section to provide feedback focused on the operations at Weston Bend State Park. If you have any other questions or comments, you can email moparks@dnr.mo.gov. The Weston Bend contact information is also listed in the video description for your convenience. Thanks to the citizens of Missouri, our state parks and historic sites are supported by 0.5% of the park's soils and water sales tax. This sales tax allows free access to Missouri's 93 state parks and historic sites. Remember, you are always welcome in Missouri State Parks.